What's up, everybody? Hope you're all having a great night. Mr. MegaLag has released part 2.5 of the Honey investigation. I was about to go watch it on my own, but I figured let's watch it together. Just came out today. How are you all doing? Good to see everybody. Let's go ahead and make sure we're live on YouTube and Twitch. Hope you're all having a good night. Alrighty. Good to see all your faces. What's up, Ninja Bengal? What's up, Shifty? What up, Danielle? How you guys doing? We're gonna get started here in just a minute. I'm good, Bengals. Thank you for asking. I'm good, Obsidian. Thank you for asking as well, my friend. Well, so for those of you guys that don't know, MegaLag is an investigative journalist that is going in on Honey, the coupon app, basically exposing them for being scams, frauds, stealing a lot of commissions away from their affiliates, as well as scamming their general users as well. And he has just released a pretty monumental part of his investigation, so we're going to go ahead and watch it together. Thank you for liking the stream, Marmalade. I appreciate it. If you guys could like the stream, I'd appreciate that. What's up, Doma? What's up, Gray? Okay, so without further ado, we're going to go ahead and get started. How many of you guys have already seen this video? Type of 1 if you've already seen it, type of 2 if you haven't seen it yet. Hopefully the music's not too loud. That's crazy ballistic. What's up, TK? What's up, 1KQ on Twitch? How you doing? What up, Carl? How you doing? Blue, my boy, how you doing? All right, so it looks like about an even split. So without further ado, let's get started. Put it about this volume. Let me know if it's too loud or too quiet, guys.
Last year, 18 million people witnessed Honey's scheme. How they were poaching affiliate commissions from influencers, bloggers.
I love how a video, sorry for pausing. I love how a video of mine from 7 years ago is in the recommendations. Oh, YouTube.
And virtually every player in the affiliate marketing industry. But that wasn't the full story.
Thank you, Carl.
Over the past year, I've been digging deep into Honey's code and discovered something huge. In 2017, under the leadership of co-founders Ryan Hudson and George Ruan, Honey secretly engineered a sophisticated system designed specifically to enable this theft while hiding it from industry insiders and compliance testers. Honey achieved this by using incredibly invasive tactics to determine who was using their extension and would adjust its behavior accordingly, making it very difficult for the industry to detect. It's very reminiscent of the Dieselgate scandal, where Volkswagen quietly programmed their vehicles to only lower emissions during regulatory testing. Volkswagen executives went to jail for that. But this, in my opinion, this involves intentional, provable theft from thousands of ordinary people by a Fortune 500 company. PayPal has had 5 years to find the system, investigate it, and report it to authorities. Instead, they've made multiple alterations to it and have ultimately allowed it to continue operating. So in this video, I'm going to demonstrate what the system is and how it works. I'll also be addressing Ryan Hudson's claims that I misled viewers in my first video, and I'll be doing so with a host of new data, bringing more damning insights into his former company. As always, the views, allegations, and conclusions expressed in the series are my opinions, based on evidence I've gathered, which will be shared throughout. Ladies and gentlemen,
he has to say that for legal reasons. So, because if he makes definitive statements, then PayPal has more ground to sue him.
Welcome to the Dieselgate scandal.
Yeah, PayPal is gonna not let this guy breathe. By the way, like they're already threatening with some lawsuits and stuff like that. The Ryan Hudson guy that he's mentioning has also threatened to sue him as well. Hey, thank you, Blue, for the 10 gifted. Appreciate you. We get some W's from my man Blue in the chat. Appreciate you, man. Blue's always been there for us. Legendary man.
One of my investigation, Honey co-founder Ryan Hudson reached out to me on Twitter, stating he was, quote, happy to discuss...
Is anything else removed from this video? I have no idea. I'm only watching it right now for the first time, but I know last time there was some stuff that got removed from the video. So this guy is the guy who, as you can see, it started off pretty cordial, and as you'll see, it gets pretty hostile very, very quickly.
Pie and Honey. For those who don't, reach out to me on Twitter, stating he was, quote, happy to discuss Pie and Honey. For those who don't know, Pie is an ad blocker and coupon cashback extension. You know, one of Ryan's latest startup projects. Very original. Naturally.
Yeah. Also, I did a little bit of digging into Pie as well. So I was looking at Pie, and Pie looks just as shady, if not more shady than Honey. And it's from the same developers. So yeah, Pie is this ad blocking feature or extension or whatever that a bunch of YouTubers started advertising. I don't know if you guys remember, but like Pie was getting pushed so much by a bunch of different YouTubers and stuff. And Pie itself also looks really shady. I don't know, man.
I immediately jumped at the opportunity to speak with Ryan and asked for an on-the-record interview. Ryan ghosted me for a week, I followed up, he eventually replied, and we had a short but very limited chat on X. This ultimately ended with Ryan requesting my full legal name and address to send certified mail.
So lawsuit. That's what he means. He wants to serve him legal papers for a lawsuit. Nobody's going to ask your full name for no reason in the conversation, as well as, you know,
my full
a mailing address. He was going to serve him some legal documents.
Name and address.
Hey, thank you for another 10 gifted, Blue. Sheesh. Let's get some W's from a man, Blue. Blue, put your wallet away, my friend. We all appreciate you a lot. Thank you so much, man. Just relax and watch the show. Thank you so much, dude.
Certified mail so that he could lay out the damaging claims that I allegedly made about his former company. In other words, it appears Ryan was threatening me with a lawsuit, but instead of following through, Ryan posted a lengthy rant about my video in an AMA on Reddit. Now, Ryan's post attempts to address the two key allegations.
By the way, Ryan got absolutely ratioed on Reddit, by the way. Like, nobody was buying the shit he was selling.
AMA on Reddit. Now, Ryan's post attempts to address the two key allegations made in my first video. One, that Honey misled consumers by claiming to always find the best deal, and two, that Honey was poaching affiliate commissions from content creators. According to Ryan, neither of these claims are true. He states that Honey only removed coupon codes that were never intended for public use, like employee discounts. And he insists that if a brand wanted a publicly available coupon removed, Honey required the brand to replace it with a Honey branded code of equal value. He claims this was a strict policy at Honey during his tenure. Now, unfortunately for Ryan, those claims are not supported by Honey's own data. For starters, Honey literally built a Shopify app that gave store owners access to Honey's database, enabling them to freely add or delete coupon codes as they please. And while this app no longer exists today, an FAQ page for it remains live on Honey's website. In fact, the very first topic on that page, titled Coupon Code Management, states the following. Choose which coupon code you'd like to share with Honey. We will automatically pull in all available codes, and you choose which ones you'd like to make available to Honey members and which ones you'd like to remove from the Honey system. The only
that directly contradicts what Ryan was saying, pretty much.
Limitations mentioned in this document are that stores had to keep at least one coupon code live at all times. And there is absolutely no stated requirement that this coupon code must be of equal value.
Yeah, Reddit's cool. My only problem with Reddit, and it's a similar problem with Twitter, is Reddit and Twitter are great for, news and, like you said, calling out people who deserve to get called out. But it's also just extremely toxic, and they also just call out people all the time who don't deserve to get called out. I remember a lot of people on Reddit were making a huge deal about Markiplier's like Five Nights at Freddy's scandal, if you guys heard about that. Like, from what I've heard, Markiplier's a good dude. I mean, they were acting like he was like the son of Satan or something, you know what I mean? Thank you for the $1 Dome. I appreciate that, man.
The highest publicly available coupon, as Ryan claims. And for the record, this app launched in 2021 while Ryan was still working. It's not a big deal. Exactly. So as you can see, Ryan's story quickly falls apart on its own.
That's the thing that I don't like about Reddit and Twitter. They both tend to make a huge deal out of nothing,
But once you start digging into the data from Honey's database, the situation looks a whole lot uglier. So let's take a closer look. In this spreadsheet, we can see every store Honey supports, along with the unique ID Honey assigned to each brand. We can also see the store's country, when Honey added it to their database, how many Honey users visited in the last 30 days, how many coupons Honey had on file for that store, and when does the store
always been on live streams, guys. That's not a new thing. That's YouTube decides where the ads goes, not me. I left everything on default.
cashback, and if so, how much? We also have a dedicated spreadsheet with every coupon code Honey had on file. Now, how many coupon codes did Honey claim to have again?
Automatically comparing millions of promo
Millions.
Right, millions. But how many coupon codes do they really have? Well, at the time this data was collected, Honey only had 85,000 coupon codes, 12,000 of which were expired. That's quite the
Hashtag
rounding
millions.
error. We can also see that when a coupon code has expired, Honey marks it as hidden. Now, you would think that when a coupon code is expired and marked hidden, that Honey stops offering that coupon at checkout, right? Yeah.
Hey, what's up, Casually Gaming?
Nah.
Yeah, that was our man Blue that gave you that gifted membership. So W's to my guy Blue. Welcome in.
Oh, no, that's not what happens. Instead of removing the coupon code from their system, Honey simply changes the way coupon codes are displayed to users. For example, this store has 8 coupon codes, all of which have been expired for several years, and are marked as hidden. Yet if we visit the store page, Honey pops up claiming to have 8 available coupon codes. And instead of showing what coupon codes are being applied, Honey is now censoring them. Yikes, that doesn't look good. Even worse, on iOS and Firefox, Honey refers to expired codes as Honey exclusive codes.
The thing I like about MegaLag so much is he doesn't just say, oh, this happened, and he's like, take my word for it. He shows you all of the data and the analysis that he's done, and he's not afraid to ask for help if he needs it as well. There's a guy who I follow on Twitter who MegaLag has shouted out in his videos, who's actually releasing a bunch of code about Honey as well. I retweeted it earlier. Here you go. This guy right over here. Shout out to this dude. Yeah, he's releasing a lot of code related to Honey as well. And he's actually helping MegaLag out a lot with the data as well. So shout out to both of them.
And as you can see on American Eagle's website, Honey claims to have 5
What up,
available
Flaming Gamer?
coupon codes. 2 coupon codes are displayed, and the other 3 are labeled Honey exclusive coupon codes tried at checkout. But if we look at Honey's data for American Eagle, we can see that none of the 3 codes are exclusive, but they are expired and set to hidden. Unfortunately, these are not edge case scenarios. Looking at Honey's source code, this behavior certainly looks intentional, and honestly, it makes sense. Showing up
and he even has to take down parts of his video, as you can see. This happened in his other video as well. There are certain parts of MegaLag's videos that PayPal, MegaLag is, his whole videos are all in jeopardy because PayPal is trying to take them all down. But there are very specific parts of PayPal do some DMCA bullshit, like copyright takedowns and try to take his videos down because they claim that he's leaking their code and stuff. So this is like literally a multi-billion-dollar company organization going up against one YouTuber and insisting on silencing him. They are doing their absolute best to stop him from uploading videos on YouTube, Patreon, everywhere. Like, this is a big deal. That's why I'm like surprised that the YouTube community isn't oh my god, I can't even speak. They aren't rallying behind MegaLag as fiercely as they did the first time. You know what I mean? So I feel like, it's our job as a YouTube community to make sure that we can help this dude out. You know what I mean?
This behavior certainly looks intentional, and honestly, it makes sense. Showing up with a few codes that don't work still looks better than showing up with nothing at all. In other words, Honey has been wasting your time with expired coupons purely for
Obsidian. It just comes down to the Streisand effect, where they're trying to silence him to make this news not spread as wide, but by silencing MegaLag, they're making this get even bigger and bigger. You know what I mean?
Here's a statistic that blew my mind. At the time this data was collected, Honey had 13,800 stores with absolutely nothing to offer. No cashback, no active coupons, and every single one of those stores was partnered with Honey, meaning Honey was earning affiliate revenue for simply wasting your time. Easy money, baby. That's modern day affiliate marketing for ya. Now, have you ever wondered where Honey actually gets its coupon codes from? Well, thanks to this data, we can get a pretty clear picture, and this is interesting. 27,000 coupons were intentionally shared by brands themselves through affiliate networks. 23,000 coupons appear to have been manually added by Honey's
Hey, what's up,
employees.
Jelt? Is that you?
9,000
Is that you, Mr. Jelt from Twitter? Am I saying your name right? Shout out to you, buddy. I appreciate all the work you've done. I don't know if that's actually you, but shout out to you, buddy.
of which are Honey branded codes like Honey 5 or Honey 10. And the rest, well, the remaining 34,000, representing the largest portion of Honey's coupons, were sourced
The thing is,
from
like,
users.
and
In other words,
the funny thing
we
is, like,
either
with like these companies and stuff like that, right? They're obviously intelligent in terms of how they built their business and stuff like that. But in terms of like the way they handle social discourse, Like, does PayPal really think that by trying to silence MegaLag that the situation won't just get bigger and bigger and bigger? You know what I mean? Like, it seems like kind of like a futile effort. I mean, sure, they can silence him legally in terms of stopping him from saying certain things, but in terms of as many people trusting PayPal and losing that trust from them and not trusting Honey anymore, that's going to happen even more the more that PayPal tries to silence MegaLag, if that makes sense.
Consumers were what made the product work so well. Go figure. So much for scanning the entire internet for every working coupon code. The only evidence Honey did any kind of scouring comes from this DM Ryan sent me, claiming they had a full-time team digging through homepages and email lists. And they probably did, but let's be real. Having a team of people scrolling through newsletters is hardly the automated coupon harvesting machine Honey marketed itself as. In fact, I found zero evidence of automation whatsoever. Well, actually, that's not entirely true. If we look at the support notes left by Honey's developers, we can see that back in 2016, Honey was scraping coupons.
And another thing, right? Like, think about how much work goes into one of these videos, a 44-minute video with this level of editing, sound quality, and that doesn't even take into account the research that is done in these videos. I mean, think about how much time this took to make. And PayPal is just like, nah, buddy, you're saying something bad about our company, so we're just going to stop you from uploading. I mean, they are full of crap, man.
At least one source. Their competitors, Retail Me Not and Coupon Follow. Of course they were. So now that we've established where Honey sourced its coupons from, let's take a further look at how Honey controlled which coupons were made available to users. If we come back to Yelta's spreadsheet and review the monetization notes led by Honey's...
Yelta, is that how you say your name, buddy? He was just in chat right now. This was research and information done by him, so shout out to him, buddy.
Employees, we can see that there are numerous notes proving Honey did in fact remove coupon codes at a brand's request. For example, this monetization note says, disabled Retail Me Not and non-link share coupon sources. L'Oreal family of brands do not allow user-generated codes. In other words, for this brand, Honey stopped scraping codes from Retail Me Not, removed all user-submitted codes, and kept only the codes which were directly approved by the brand on link share. Now, in some cases, Honey went even further, disabling all coupon sources, only allowing one specific coupon to remain live, like this one. Only code PJ Baby allowed, removing all other codes and disabling all other coupon sources. See, now that doesn't quite align with Honey's marketing claims.
Honey will find every working code on the internet and apply the best one to your cart.
Hilariously, Ryan told me in our DMs that letting retailers give us shitty codes would, as you've seen in the public outcry, destroy the brand value proposition.
Yeah, you know, I don't know where MegaLag plans to go, like, you know, in terms of direction of his channel after this whole Honey thing ends up going through. I mean, this is going to take, legal proceedings could take years. I mean, legal stuff always takes forever. But he should talk about Pi, the ad blocker. I mean, he kind of already has, like, in this video, but, like, I'm sure they're also doing some super shady stuff, you know?
Aren't that dumb? Well, that's certainly not supported by this evidence. In fact, the spreadsheet also reveals that Honey had a dedicated feature flag where they could disable user-submitted coupons for any store. When this is set to false, users are blocked from submitting coupons for that brand.
Yeah, they were everywhere, Ukraine. They were advertising
Honey
everywhere.
allows me to submit coupon codes for Under Armour, where UGC allowed is set to true, but not for Nike, where it is set to false. And guess what? Honey has this set to false for over 2,000 brands, virtually all of which are, you guessed it, partnered with Honey. Now,
there's so much more going on behind the scenes. Oh, I bet, dude. I mean, you two especially. I mean, with all the work that you've done, I assume that things are going crazy. I mean, I can't imagine how busy this man is right now. I mean, in between legal proceedings and YouTube and his own personal life. I mean, and PayPal straight up being like, yeah, we're not going to let you upload this video on Patreon. Like, PayPal is full of shit. I mean, this has been such a huge hit to their reputation. I mean, PayPal wasn't exactly looked the best, you know, in general, but now especially their reputation is in the gutter.
Proof that brands were secretly colluding with Honey to give users shitty deals. But this actually has less to do with the brands.
Still going and not shut down. Yeah, I mean, I'm because remember, not everyone's gonna watch MegaLag's videos. You know what I mean? Like, Honey is a massive coupon app that had millions, if not billions, of dollars of advertising behind it, and yeah, they are very widespread. They have lost a very significant amount of users, though. I believe, someone correct me if I'm wrong. Yelta, you're here, right? You can correct me if I'm wrong. I believe Honey has lost roughly 6 million users in total. I think they started off at 20 million and now they're at like 14. Someone correct me if I'm wrong there.
More to do with the fundamental rules of affiliate marketing.
6
And
million,
this is
correct?
where
Okay,
Ryan's
cool.
argument completely
I mean, think
falls
about how I'm
apart.
saying that is from 20 million to 14 million. I mean, I'm an idiot. I don't know how to do math, but that's got to be a large percentage there, right? Probably somewhere like 35%. Oh, let me whip out the calculator real quick.
You see, most affiliate networks have a very clear set of rules to protect brands from having their coupons leaked
30%.
online, for all the reasons I
Something
highlighted
like that.
in
I
my
don't know.
previous
Not bad
video.
math.
These rules explicitly state that brands alone decide which of their coupon codes can be distributed and which ones cannot. This is not just an expectation, it's directly spelled out.
What's with all
in
these
most
companies being total jerks recently? I mean, I know it's kind of a, everybody always says it, but like, it's just all about money to them. They don't give a fuck about anything. They just care about money, Honey, I mean, there's a reason why that shit rhymes with money. You know what I mean? I mean, Honey is just, they're fucking leeches. Like, they were actually cannibalizing small websites as well. And MegaLag proved it in his last video, where they were like essentially cannibalizing those websites and having not affiliate codes, but like discount codes applied to them without their consent and shit. I mean, they are as slimy as it gets.
affiliate network terms of service. And it's reinforced by industry-wide guidelines like the Internet Advertising
My mother
Bureau's
was right all along.
voucher
I always
code
knew Honey was
of
a blower.
conduct.
Is your mother
Additionally,
Markiplier by chance?
brands themselves typically have their own set of rules that you must
Markiplier
read
knew,
and
dude.
agree to before joining their affiliate program. This here is my account on the Awin network. Honey too will have an account just like this. So let's pretend I'm Honey and I want to find a new merchant to partner with. Let's check out Nike. Now, if I want to join Nike's affiliate program, notice how Awin requires me to read and agree to Nike's terms of service first. And if we check the terms, you can see that Nike has a dedicated clause for coupon codes.
Markiplier was
which
right. Yeah,
states,
Markiplier
"You
called that
undertake
shit.
not to
And with all the evidence that we have now, and obviously hindsight's 2020, it was super obvious. There's like a saying, right? Someone correct me if I'm wrong if I fuck this saying up, but it was something along the lines of, if a product is free or advertises itself as free, then you are the product. I'm sure you guys have heard that saying before.
to use any Nike promotional codes or coupons that are not made available through Awin. In other words, if I'm Honey and want to partner with Nike, the only coupons I can share are the coupons that were approved by Nike and provided directly through this network. I cannot publish
They've only paid so much money for this
coupons.
extension.
I cannot
This is
scrape
the
codes
data,
from
last month
websites
contract.
like Retail.
250 million plus shopping visits. If you guys see the statistic right there that Yelte put, am I saying your name right? Just making sure. But what's called, 250 plus million shopping visits is wild. Think about how much money they have made throughout their lifetime. I mean, it is crazy.
Me not and share them with my users because any
thank
of
you. Just
those
making
actions
sure.
would be a contractual violation. Let's now look at another
And remember, like
affiliate
MegaLag
network.
and Yelte and people like that, these guys are doing the heavy lifting. I mean, again, think about how much time and research goes into these. We watch videos and we move on with our days, and sometimes it's just difficult to actually wrap our heads around how much work goes into a video like this. So I appreciate everybody involved. I mean, this is some insane information and research.
This time, Impact. Here we have the Gap Factory affiliate program. Their program terms state you may only advertise coupon codes that are provided to you through the affiliate program. Let's look at another major affiliate network, this time Commission Junction. Here we have NordVPN's affiliate program, and it too states publishers may only use coupons and promotions.
And this is a shame, NordVPN, I haven't been hearing the best stuff about them recently. I actually wanted to work with them. I've wanted to work with some sort of VPN system as like a sponsorship, because I've been talking about all this age verification stuff. I feel like it would be a perfect partnership, but now I gotta make sure I keep my eye on which ones I can actually trust. You know what I mean?
Affiliate program, and it too states publishers may only use coupons and promotional codes that are provided exclusively through the affiliate program. See what I mean? No matter which affiliate network you're on, you'll find that most merchants have a coupon policy in place for, again, all the reasons I outlined in my last video.
I like NordVPN. Me too. Like I just heard some bad stuff about it recently. It maybe it's baseless, but I don't know. I got to do some research on it.
Rules are clear. if a brand demands a coupon be taken down, Honey has no choice. They must comply. There's really no argument here. Honey lied to consumers.
Shady?
Plain
Yeah.
and
I don't know much
simple.
about Surfshark.
In fact, we can even prove that Honey was well aware of these rules. If we go back to the monetization notes, you can see several examples where Honey noted certain brands as having a coupon clause. And this is where it gets even worse for Honey, because they also documented ignoring these clauses. Take a look at these notes. Terms have the coupon clause. No data on enforcement yet. The terms have the coupon clause. We just added them, so unsure if this is enforced yet. Or how about this note on the Lit Chocolate Store? Has non-affiliate coupon clause, but don't have any codes from network, so can't remove other coupon sources. Based on these notes, it appears that Honey would join a brand's affiliate program, noted their coupon policies, but would intentionally disregard them for as long as they could get away with it. So Ryan has put himself in a real awkward situation here, because his Reddit post effectively serves as an admission that Honey knowingly violated
this guy go subscribe on YouTube. Yeah, definitely go. Go to MegaLag's video, leave a like and a subscribe. I mean, he's close to 1 million, and he deserves it, dude.
And Honey's own data essentially confirms it. Yet at the same time, the data also confirms that when push came to shove, Honey would eventually bend the knee and remove coupon codes at a brand's request, proving they knowingly misled consumers. Talk about a clusterfuck. Now, if there's one thing people hate more than deception, it's theft. And in my first video, I showed you how Honey was stealing money from influencers. But what I didn't tell you is that this behavior is in most cases strictly not allowed. You see, the companies that run this industry, the affiliate networks, know full well that coupon extensions like Honey have a high probability of poaching commissions from influencers, bloggers, and other content-driven affiliates. More importantly, they also understand that this is not fair, especially under the
I know
last
at
click
PayPal
wins policy,
HQ right now, they're just shaking their fists at this guy like, damn you, MegaLag.
which has remained an industry standard. So to prevent this type of commission theft, most major affiliate networks enforce what's known as a
You subscribe because I have a nice voice. My voice is awful, but thank you.
stand down policy. Let me show you what that looks like on Honey. Let's visit newegg.com first without an affiliate link. And as you can see, Honey immediately pops up offering cashback. But if we do this again, this time using my affiliate link for Newegg, you'll notice that Honey doesn't pop up at all.
We love
and if we
DH's
click on the
voice.
Honey icon,
Yeah, if you like nerdy losers, you know, I got that voice for you.
you can see that Honey is now disabled. So that's how Honey is supposed to behave when a user's already clicked on someone else's affiliate link. So where then is the alleged fraud, you ask? Well, as it turns out, Honey has always had a stand down system built into their app, but they have been selectively choosing when and whom to
I
apply
like
the
MegaLag's
rules.
voice, dude. I like his accent. I mean, what a fucking accent, man. I believe he's from New Zealand, right? If I'm correct. Yeah. He has a dope accent.
My affiliate link for Newegg again. Only this time
What?
I have
Why are you guys talking about my voice? My voice is ugly as hell, guys. Stop the cap.
two entirely separate Chrome browsers open at the same time, and each is logged into a different Honey account. The Honey
He's a
account on the
Kiwi.
left
Ah, yeah,
has
that's
0
the term.
cashback points, while the Honey account on the right
You're cute.
has
You're cute,
accumulated
Connor. Shut up.
cashback points. Now, watch what happens when I open the Newegg affiliate link on both browsers. The Honey account on the left stands down as it did the first time.
Y'all
But
getting
look
off
at this.
topic. I know, right?
The account on the right, which has cashback points, did not stand down. So why is that? Why on earth would Honey act compliant for one user account while violating stand down policies for the other? Well, that right there is the fraud. And once you understand why this happens, you'll be shocked at just how calculated
What's
and
up, Rex on Twitch?
insidious
How you doing,
this
buddy?
behavior is. But before we unpack exactly what's going on here, it's important we first understand how Honey's stand down system is designed to work. So here we have Honey's
And that
stand-down
wasn't,
rules,
you know, like it was funny he brought that example of like people on like different accounts having varying experiences using Honey, or at least in this experiment, right? It was also the same with the websites that he was talking about in his last video. In his last video, he was talking about the fact that one website was asking Honey to stop applying coupons to their website without their permission, and Honey was like, sorry, like we can't do that. Like they were bullshitting, right? But another website asked them to take away Honey coupons away from their website completely, and then they complied. So that was pretty weird. So this example that he just showed reminded me of that.
did not stand down. So why is that? Why on earth would Honey act compliant for one user account while violating stand down policies for the other? Well, That right
Thanks,
there
guys.
is the
Appreciate
fraud.
it.
And once you understand
I'm
why
good,
this
Rex. Thank you
happens,
for asking.
you'll be shocked at just how calculated and insidious this behavior is. But before we unpack exactly what's going on here, it's important we first understand how Honey's stand-down system is designed to work. So here we have Honey's stand-down rules, which are loaded onto your computer when you install the extension. At first glance, this might look awfully complex, but it's actually very straightforward. These here are affiliate link patterns for different affiliate networks. Once Honey detects a user has clicked an affiliate link that matches any of the patterns in this list, Honey should,
stop.
in theory,
Stop. I appreciate you guys.
stand down. Now,
Your
if we
voice
go
is
back to
beautiful
my
now.
Newegg affiliate link, you can see it says click.linksynergy.com. And all my other Rakuten links have the exact same pattern. Looking at Honey stand down rules, we can find
The
that
voice of
Linksynergy
an
pattern
angel. Yeah, nerdy loser. Yeah, stop glazing me, guys. I appreciate you guys.
the list. Above the link patterns, you'll notice the label provider. This simply tells Honey which affiliate network the pattern belongs to.
We love
For
glazing.
example, LS refers to Linkshare, which is now
Blaze,
owned by
blaze
Rakuten.
with honey.
AW is for the AWIN network, CJ for Commission Junction, etc., etc. And below, Honey defines a timer for how long they should
Most
stand
normal
down.
voice ever.
for
Dude,
that
I have a not a normal voice. I have like a nerdy loser voice.
affiliate link. And right now, it's set to 3,600 seconds, which is exactly 1 hour. So if you click on my Newegg affiliate link in the morning, but only complete the purchase later in the afternoon, the stand down timer will have expired and Honey will reactivate itself the moment you get to the checkout page. Now this alone is already a major red
Hey, thank
flag.
you for another
because
5 gifted blue. Sheesh, blue's going crazy today, man. 25 gifted. Let's get some W's for him, man. If you guys appreciate anything that I do, shout out to Blue. He's one of the reasons that I can still keep doing it.
I have not seen a single affiliate network specify that stand down should only last 1 hour. So it appears as
Remember
though
when Markiplier
Honey
called
made
out
up
Honey?
this
Yep, true.
arbitrary rule entirely themselves. But here's where this gets even more concerning. These stand down rules are not hard-coded directly into Honey's extension. Instead, they are stored in the cloud on Honey servers, which you can access through this URL. And the Honey app installed on your computer checks for updates to these rules every hour. Now, that's a very suspicious setup because stand-down rules are not something that should require frequent updating. But since Honey is refreshing them hourly, it means
Oh
that
my
Honey developers
lordy, guys. Shout out to Mr. Rex with the 5 gifted on Twitch. Thank you so much. We are streaming on Twitch, by the way, as well. Twitch.tv/DeepHumorYT. But thank you guys, man. You guys don't have to donate, guys. Just watch the stream. But I appreciate everybody. Thank you guys so much.
could quietly make changes to the stand-down rules right now, and within an hour, all 20 million Honey users, pardon me, 14 million Honey users.
Ooh. I love that. I love that shot right there that he took at them. That's awesome. That's like the highlight of the video.
An hour, all 20 million Honey
Oh my
users,
God.
pardon me, 14 million Honey users.
Yeah, and I heard it's
would
12 million now. Oh my God. You guys are saying 12 million? Dude. Sheesh. They lost 8 million users. And that's from one YouTuber, dude. That's crazy.
automatically have the new rules. The fact Honey can alter their behavior like this on the fly without any updates or transparency is very concerning. In fact, I was able to find an archive
You know
of
how
these
you
rules
guys
on the
are
web back-
like spamming those hearts like on the bottom right? I wonder what that actually does. Does that actually do anything? I'm gonna spam some of that shit too, okay? I don't know if it does anything, but you know.
machine from 2023. And back then, Honey was only standing down for 360 seconds, which is 6 minutes. Mate, it takes me more than 6 minutes to type in my credit card details. So when exactly did these
Thank you,
rules
Disengagement.
change?
Thank you.
Why did these rules change?
What's up, Neon
Did
Gaming
Honey
on
lengthen
Twitch?
their stand down window after my video came out and the lawsuits started rolling in? I can only speculate, but it certainly seems possible. Either way, Honey's current 1 hour policy is already questionable, but 6 minutes, that was blatantly non-compliant and would have undoubtedly resulted in thousands of sales being poached from other affiliates. Now, as bad as this already looks,
Hey,
you'd
shout out
think
to
that Honey's
Chaco for the
stand-down
$5. Hi DH, sorry I'm late. I was just at work. Hope I didn't miss too much. Hey, welcome back. Hope work went well, and thank you for your generosity. I appreciate it. Let's get some W's for Chaco.
process would end here. They detect an affiliate link, they stand down. Period. End of story. But unfortunately,
We still got a long way to go, Chaco, so you actually came at a good time. We still got about 30 minutes to go.
That's not the case. Honey takes one more step in
See,
the
anybody who's new
decision-making
to the
process,
chat and to
and
our
it's this
community,
next
man,
step
we got a wholesome ass community. Shout out to everybody in our community. I love our community.
that, in my
See, I'm
opinion,
gonna glaze you guys back now.
constitutes fraudulent behavior. In this
Wasn't
next step,
Legal Eagle talking about potentially suing Honey? Yes, yes. He is involved in a class action lawsuit against Honey.
of the process, Honey essentially goes, okay, we've detected
What's up,
an
Reaper
affiliate
Wolf
link, so
on
we know
Twitch?
we're supposed to stand down. But standing down
First time I
means
want
we
to
lose
live,
money.
well, I hope you're
And
having fun, and I appreciate you being here. What's up, Mr. Stellite? How are you doing? Thank you, I appreciate it, dude.
we don't like losing money. So let's break the rules and ignore stand down as much as possible without getting caught. But how exactly does Honey avoid getting caught? Well, the extension starts running tests on your account to determine who you are as a user. Are you A, a legitimate shopper looking for deals, or are you B, someone from the affiliate industry testing their extension for compliance? If you're logged in, have an account that's been active for a while, and have already earned a
What's up,
decent
Richard?
amount of cashback points, well, chances are you're a legitimate shopper, at which point Honey considers
We have a
it
hype
safe
train
to
going on Twitch. I'm an old man, so I don't know what that means, but yeah, whatever that means.
break the rules and ignore stand down. But if you're not logged in, or your account is brand new, and you haven't earned any cashback points, well, now there's a higher chance you're only testing Honey for compliance.
You don't know much
in
about
which
Twitch, you
case,
think that's good? Yeah,
Honey
me too.
plays
I
it
think that's
safe
good too.
And stands down. Now, believe it or not, Honey actually takes this profiling. a
MegaLag
step
should
further
talk
by
about
check-
age verification. He could, but I mean, he's more of an investigative journalist, and there's really not like any investigations to be done with age verification per se. You know what I mean?
Looking for certain patterns in your email address, and even examining what websites you visited and what cookies exist on your browser. This is all, of course, incredibly invasive and I suspect illegal in numerous
What's
jurisdictions.
Twitch? Twitch is a
That's
live streaming
exactly
website.
the system Honey has created. But don't just take my word for it. Let me show you how the system works. I'll demonstrate it in action, and then you can decide.
Yep, that is
for
correct,
yourself.
Susano. I made a video about it.
The moment Honey detects an affiliate link from the stand down rules, before making any decisions, Honey consults this last file called SSD, which I suspect stands for suppressed stand down or selective stand down. Now, again, this looks very complex, but it's very straightforward. First,
Yeah,
we have
Yelte,
these
that's
base rules.
Yelte, that's what I was saying. Once MegaLag, I mean, I think it's going to take a while to finish up with Honey because I know PayPal is going to try to sue him and vice versa and stuff. But there's other ones you can look into too. There's plenty of coupon app shady ass services out there, and I know Pi ad blocker is not really a coupon app, but that one's really shady as well. I feel like MegaLag has a lot of good information that he can look into after this whole thing. We've already been looking into others. Oh, awesome. Well, I mean, you guys have plenty of material to go for. Good night, Marsha. Thanks for hanging out.
And the base rules apply to every affiliate link that Honey detects. UL stands for user logged in, and because it's set to 1, it means the user must be logged in to Honey. If it were 0, being logged in wouldn't be a requirement. UA stands for user account age, and this rule defines how old your account must be. And right now, it's set to 30 days in milliseconds for whatever reason, hence the very long number. UP stands for user points, and it's currently set to 501. We'll ignore these last two rules for now. I'll explain what
Yeah,
those
that's true,
are
TJ.
later.
MegaLag is a good presenter too, because I mean, I don't mind outing myself as a moron. I'm stupid. It's hard for me to follow this type of stuff, right? But the way he presents it, he does it in a very concise way, and he does it in a way that is, in layman's terms. Like he breaks it down pretty easy for people who don't know much about coding and all this crap, because I don't know shit. I'm stupid.
So the way this works is, if your Honey account passes all 3 of these rules, Honey considers you a legitimate shopper and will not stand down. However, if your account fails any one of these rules, like your account is only 29 days old, Honey considers you too risky and will therefore play it safe and stand down. Honey can also create network-specific rules. This LS refers to Rakuten links. So for Rakuten affiliate links, it now requires that a user must have over 20,000 cashback points. In other words, these original base rules still apply to Rakuten links, except for the original points threshold, which has
Actually
now
going
been
after
increased.
Coopert myself, as they've advertised with YouTubers this year. Got tipped off by another user on X. Coopert is more difficult because it's all encrypted data. Oh, okay. Well, Mr. Yelte, I would I don't know if you want to join the YouTube space, but I think you should make some YouTube videos, buddy. I think that would go really well. I would definitely shout you out on that one, man.
From 501 points.
Not
to
that I'm anybody
20,000.
special. I'm a nobody myself, but you know what I mean.
points. Honey can also create store-specific rules, which is what we have here. For example, 131 is Honey's store ID for Newegg, and this much longer ID is for NordVPN. So that's the gist of it. Now, let's see these rules in action. Let's start by clicking this Boohoo
might
Man
have an even
affiliate link,
sexier
which
voice than
in
you.
theory,
Hey, joke's on you, buddy. That's not hard to do. I think a 90-year-old dying grandpa has a sexier voice than me.
Honey should stand down for.
Hey, thank you for the
But as
5
you can
bits
see-
on Twitch, Reaper. I appreciate that. I have no idea what that means. Like I said, I'm old and I'm dumb. I don't know what that means, but thank you for the support. I appreciate it, dude.
Honey has ignored stand down, and that's because my account has passed all the checks. Now, if you know where to look, we can actually see Honey's decision-making process each time we click on an affiliate link.
Appreciate
Let's
that,
visit
Susanna.
another A1 link. As expected, Honey ignores the stand down rule again.
Are you gonna make another
But notice
Virginia
here how
age
it says-
verification for
it says-
tomorrow? I don't really have anything else to say about it. There's nothing I can really say that's gonna convince people. My first video about the whole Virginia thing was pretty thorough. What's up, Bite Deity? Thank you for the $5. Appreciate it. Just to clarify, Virginia passed a law that is unenforceable because no one knows how to do 1 hour of use time on a website, right? It is enforceable, but it's more like what's up in the air is how they're going to actually punish people with it. They didn't really specify how it's going to be enforced in terms of, okay, people are violating the law and circumventing it with VPNs. How are they going to actually punish people? And the point is that there's very little clarity about what's going on over there, which is pretty much always the issue with age verification laws, because it's so hard to enforce and it's just stupid. I mean, it's actually pretty similar to this. It seems like unrelated topics, but Honey was proven by MegaLag to be collecting information and data, or as MegaLag says, data about their users and stuff. And that's what all age verification is going to be. They're just going to be trying to collect information and storing our biometric data so they can control the masses. I mean, it sounds like some tinfoil shit, but it's true. I mean, that's what it is.
That's the extension confirming that it was supposed to stand down for this link, but didn't because my account passed all of these rules. But what happens if we fail one of these rules? Let's click on this Rakuten affiliate link. Since Rakuten links require 20,000 points and my account only has 10,000, this time my account is going to fail Honey's engagement test. And sure enough, Honey stands down for this link. And as you can see here, Honey confirms which rule my account failed, which was the 20,000 user point requirement. But what if
Hey, take care, Yelte. Or Yelte, I appreciate that, buddy. It's not 3:40 a.m. over there? Oh, okay. Well, get some sleep, my friend. Thank you so much for your work. I really appreciate what you do. Shout out to Yelte, man. Yeah, let me pop up his Twitch one more time, guys. It is J3LTE. So if you guys want to go give him a follow to see what type of data he releases about Honey and other related coupon apps, that is his Twitter. Shout out to everything that you did, and take care, buddy.
we click on this Newegg link, which is also on the Rakuten network, but has a store-specific rule for
Thank you, Reaper. I
10,000
appreciate the
points.
bits, man.
Well,
You're a legend.
remember, store-specific rules take priority over network rules. Therefore, Honey ignores stand down as my account now meets the required
What's
points.
your opinion on digital ID?
for
I've
this
done a video
link.
giving my opinion on it. I still think it's, shitty. I would like if it didn't exist, but I would say that is better than, having to hand over a physical ID, It's still shitty, but it is slightly better. You know what I mean?
Let's do one more for good measure. This time, NordVPN, which has a store-specific rule requiring an account age of
What's up,
8
Oscar? How you doing?
years. As you can see, Honey stands down because my account is only 8 months old, not 8 years. So now that you understand how this system works, it's important to note that I slightly customize these rules to more clearly demonstrate how the system behaves. The actual rules, which I'll show you in a moment, are actually much less strict. This customization was necessary because I wanted to clearly illustrate what happens when my account both passes and fails Honey's checks, especially since my account already has a high number of points and is 8 months old. To use these rules, I made a very basic
AI
modification
generated
to Honey's
stuff is
extension,
just
telling it,
rampant
hey,
right now, dude.
instead of grabbing these rules from Honey's server, load these custom rules from my computer instead. So what did the actual rules look like? Well, again, thanks to the Wayback Machine, we have one archive of these rules from 2023.
Shout out to the
And
Wayback Machine as well, man. Lots of good information there.
honestly, it's pretty shocking. Looking at the base rules, we can see there were no requirements to be logged in at all, no minimum account age, and no cashback points threshold whatsoever. Honey only ran these checks on Rakuten affiliate links. I suspect this is because, besides being an affiliate network, Rakuten also has its own coupon cashback extension. So Rakuten earns money from Honey as a network, but also has a competing product. So naturally, they are more incentivized to ensure that Honey is following the rules. It's a f***ed up industry, I know. Besides that, Honey sets store-specific rules for the following brands: TJ Maxx, Booking.com, KS Sports, The Udi, and The Calming Blanket, likely indicating that Honey received complaints or compliance concerns from these companies. Interesting. So as you can see, these rules...
So basically, they will make an exception when a company is big enough to actually buck up back at them. But when the smaller, stores and say stuff to PayPal, then they don't give a shit.
A seriously troubling picture. Under these conditions, Honey would have been ignoring stand-down rules a lot, like in the vast majority of
crap,
cases.
Reaper. Thank you for all the bits, man. I'm bad at counting, so I don't know how many bits that is, but what is that? 6, 12, 15, 8. Okay. Sheesh. Thank you so much, Reaper. That's quite a lot of bits there. Let's get some W's for Mr. Reaper on Twitch. Thank you, man.
Just fucking insane. Now, you might be thinking,
you guys don't have to donate
the
money,
point
guys.
of having
just
this selective stand-down system if
you
Honey
guys.
was ignoring the rules virtually all the time?
Oh my god, more bits. Okay, thank you, man. Okay, I gotta sit down and count these. Holy shit. What is that? 5? Okay. 5, 11. Oh my god. All right, I am so dumb. I can't count that many. I can't count past 6.
Well, that's where this next sneaky rule called GCA comes in. At first, I honestly didn't really understand what this GCA rule was for.
Thank you, Reaper. You're a legend, man.
It seems somewhat random. But there were several confusing elements in these rules. For example, there was also this random list of URLs, 4 affiliate network websites, and Swagbucks, one of Honey's competitors. But why?
Dude, Swagbucks. I remember them, dude. Oh my god, what a blast in the past. I completely forgot that they existed. Wow, that's crazy. Oh my gosh, is that more bits on Twitch? You guys are hilarious, man. I don't know what this stuff means, but I appreciate it. Thank you to the Nugget Doctrine on Twitch. Is that the same thing as bits? Show love? Guys, I don't know shit, man. Thank you, though. Twitch is going crazy right now. Shout out.
Absolutely Twitch.tv/DeepHumor
YT.
What on earth is cont ID?
I don't know what that means, but thank you, man.
S_VI. At the time, I honestly had no idea at all, so labeled most of it a mystery. But eventually, I figured out that GCA, the URL...
What is Swagbucks? It was like a similar type of thing, like I think it was like a similar coupon type thing. It was also heavily advertised back in the day. Thank you for the 1 bit.
And these random values were all connected. And I discovered this by complete accident. You see, one day I was testing a new feature on my own extension, and this feature allows you to see what cookies are being loaded onto your browser in real time as you visit different websites. Now, as I was testing this feature, I logged into my CJ affiliate account, and that's when I noticed a familiar name pop up.
Oh my god. My age is really showing here. I don't know what is going on, but thank you to the Nugget Doctrine for, is that 100 bits right there? Well, I appreciate you, man. Thank you. I don't even know if that's bits or not. It says Uni 100. I have no idea what that means, but thank you, man. I appreciate that, dude.
In the cookie list. Cont ID.
Anybody know how Twitch works?
What does that mean? I quickly jumped back to the SSD rules to make sure I wasn't going crazy. And there it was. Cont ID. The same name. That's when I realized these weren't random values at all. They were cookies. At that point, I also noticed there were exactly 5 URLs and 5 cookies. The first URL in the list is cj.com, and the first cookie in the list was Cont ID. So I wondered, were these two lists somehow connected?
Oh, I appreciate
and
you guys,
order?
man.
If they were, that would mean that if I logged into, say, my A1 affiliate account, I should see a cookie named Network
live
Group
this chill.
load
Our lives
into
are
my
always chill. We're always just hanging out. But thanks for being here.
So I quickly logged into my A1 affiliate account, and there it was, Network Group, another cookie from Honey's list. At this point, I'm thinking, what the f***? Is Honey secretly monitoring cookies from these affiliate networks? And if so, why? These cookies have absolutely nothing to do with Honey's service. But then it dawned on me, the moment Honey detects any of these cookies on your browser, that's the perfect signal for them to know whether you're visited or logged into an affiliate network. And that's significant because, well...
Oh yeah, you're right, low rollers. That's what it was. They were advertising, oh, if you just take this survey, you get free money or something.
Honest.
That's what it was.
No ordinary shopper casually visits affiliate networks.
Thank you to everybody on
CJ
Twitch and
or
YouTube.
Awood.
I appreciate you guys, man.
Right? I'm sure most of you have never even heard of these companies. So the only people logging into those sites are Honey's competitors, partnered merchants, and of course, the affiliate networks themselves. Basically, all the high-risk users Honey desperately wants to hide their shady behavior from. So the moment Honey detects any of these cookies on your browser, they immediately know you're a high-risk user and can alter their behavior accordingly. To confirm my suspicion, I quickly loaded up a clean browser.
Think about how much information Honey is able to gather off you just by being a browser extension. I mean, that is crazy. I mean, I don't know much about browser extensions and stuff, but like, that is just crazy, dude.
Behavior accordingly. To confirm my suspicion, I quickly loaded up a clean browser with no trace of me visiting any of these networks. I clicked on an affiliate link that Honey typically ignores stand down rules for, and as expected, Honey did not stand down. Then, in a new tab, I logged into my CJ affiliate account, waited for the Cont ID cookie to load on my browser.
I would donate on YouTube.
Then
I don't think
opened
they have
the
anything
same
like that. You can donate on YouTube, but it's okay, Reaper. I appreciate your support, man. Thank you.
Affiliate link, and boom. Now all of a sudden, Honey is acting compliant and is standing down. Holy shit, PayPal, that is not a good look. And once Honey finds this commission junction cookie on your browser, or any of the others in this list, it does not matter what affiliate link you click on, Honey will not break the rules, period. And if we check Honey's reporting for why it stood down, it reports back GCA. So that's what the GCA rule is for. It's Honey's kill switch for when it knows you're visited or logged into an affiliate
shout out to everybody on Utah,
website.
man.
Makes sense. Now, believe it or not, Honey doesn't stop there. They run two more checks, both of which are tied to the rule labeled BL. First, Honey scans your email address for the word test. If it detects it, Honey immediately switches to compliant behavior. Clearly another safeguard against compliance testers, which is not a good look at all. And finally, Honey has what appears to be a master kill switch, which is controlled directly from their server via this URL. If the switch says okay,
the creator gets more money from YouTube than Twitch. Hey, thank you for the $3.33, Susanna. I appreciate that. Let's get some W's. Thank you so much.
SSD system remains activated. But if it says alive, Honey switches to full compliance mode. This allows Honey to instantly disable the entire SSD system with the simple flip of a switch.
No better ways to support creators IMO. Yeah, I appreciate you guys. Thank you guys so much. I truly appreciate everybody donating. But like I said, you guys don't have to donate. If you guys could just like the stream and just comment on the stream so it gets like pushed more in the algorithm, I'd appreciate that. Thank you guys so much.
Honey put a lot of thought into the system. And I have to say that discovering the logic behind these last two rules was a huge holy shit moment for me, because it really made the intent behind the system very clear. But before we dive deeper into my thoughts on this, first, let's look at what the SSD rules are right now.
Hey, thank you for the $2, Reaper. I appreciate that. Man, you guys are too kind, man. And you guys aren't listening to me. You guys are legends. I appreciate you guys. Let's get some W's for Reaper too.
You can see, PayPal has quietly stepped in and added a whopping 65,000 point requirement under the base rules. Now, I imagine that only a tiny percentage of Honey users have acquired 65,000 lifetime points. So PayPal has effectively limited how often Honey engages in this questionable behavior, which explains why Honey's stand-down behavior has changed so drastically. In other words, this change wasn't just an update, it was PayPal's attempt at a cover-up. Now, I did briefly consider going on
I did hear about that low roller. I was thinking about making a video about that because that was funny. Hey, Oscar, shout out. My man's in the gaming stream. Shout out to you, buddy.
Shopping spree to earn those 65,000 points, purely
to
demonstrate Honey's
hey,
system without using any modifications. But then I realized whoever made the changes to these rules made a critical error. They accidentally left behind a network-specific rule for Rakuten links, lowering the points threshold to just 5,000 points. Much more manageable than 65,000. This oversight was exactly what I needed.
I'm sure it's
a chance to expose Honey's illicit behavior using their own untouched, publicly available extension, and rules. So I went on a painfully expensive shopping spree, targeting products with the highest cashback
Yeah,
rates.
that's true,
And
TJ. I mean, dude, they are so slimy, dude. Even after MegaLag's video has been out for over a year, that did not at all stop them from doing their shady bullshit.
sure enough, the moment my account crossed the 5,000 points
Thank you,
threshold,
Ukraine.
Honey
I appreciate that.
immediately stopped standing down on Rakuten's affiliate links. At this point, I was fully convinced that Honey was, and technically still is, engaging in fraudulent behavior. Looking at the full picture, the implications of what I had uncovered were enormous. This wasn't just some policy violation or shady growth hack. This looked like a Fortune 500 company systematically stealing money from tens of thousands of people while trying to hide it. And given I'm not a software engineer nor a security researcher, it only felt fitting that I consult.
Oh my God, don't bring up
with a
Tall
real
Man Run,
expert.
guys.
So I reached out to Ben Edelman, a respected security researcher known for exposing major online ad fraud.
I don't
deceptive
like Kick and what they represent, to be honest. I don't like the types of people that they platform. Kick has a bunch of assholes on there, so I'm good. I don't want to go there.
software and anti-competitive practices at large tech firms. Ben has 4 Harvard degrees, he's a lawyer, a software engineer, and a former Harvard Business School professor. But what makes Ben truly unique is that he has a deep, decades-long understanding
That's true,
of the
Obsidian.
affiliate industry, which is rare.
How do you make Twitch
So
too
I
much
really
big? Dude, I have no idea. Someone else is gonna have to help you with that, Mr. Rex.
couldn't have asked for a better person to independently verify my findings, and thankfully, Ben agreed. So we jumped on a call, I shared my findings.
Oh, thank you for giving the bits
conducted
then,
his own
Weeban. I
test,
appreciate it. I didn't
and
even
then
know
we
that's how
had
that works.
This interview.
Now that you've had the chance to go away and do your own research, were you able to replicate my findings? And if so, how would you characterize the purpose of the system that Honey implemented into their browser extension?
Your findings are on target. Honey stands down, but only sometimes. And the sometimes is predictable. It's a little different from anything I've ever seen in my whole career testing this stuff, frankly. Because of the nature of when they stand down and when they don't, they're not doing it randomly, they're not picking a number out of a hat, they're doing it based on articulable factors that we can see in the code, we can see in the packet log, and we can even infer their intent based on what we see there.
Right, okay, so you would agree that this system is fraudulent in nature, specifically that the system was intended to defraud other affiliates and also hide that behavior from compliance testers and others within the affiliate industry.
Well, lawyers have a special view of the word fraud. I'm not sure I'm going to call it fraud myself, but it certainly is intended to conceal. They're
See how careful they have to be with
attempting
their wording so
stand
PayPal doesn't go after them.
down as little as possible while avoiding getting caught. Those objectives are intention, of course. The more you don't stand down, the more you're likely to get caught for not standing down. So they're trying to figure out in what circumstances can they avoid standing down and not face a material risk of being caught.
What do you think the implications are of this? Once this video goes live and everyone sees and understands the system, how do you think the affiliate networks respond?
A program that detects testers and hides from testers is incredibly frustrating. It indicates bad faith in the testing process, not making yourself available for testing. Look, the network should
What's
be
up,
angry.
Salavian?
As to whether they will be
I don't know if
angry,
I said your name right.
maybe it's a little bit tricky for them. Honey is a big partner.
What's
It's
up,
making
Kai?
them lots of money, but they should be angry.
You
based
don't even
on
know what the
facts.
Honey files
Anyone
are.
who-
Honey is a browser extension app that has been exposed to be a scam by MegaLag, which is this investigative journalist YouTuber right over here. So this is just another part of the investigation.
who has a application under test that is hiding from the tests, they should be angry about that.
Now, Ben also played a key role in exposing one of the largest affiliate fraud cases in history, where 2 individuals went to jail for defrauding eBay of millions of dollars.
So basically, Ben knows what he's talking about. This is not his first rodeo with this type of affiliate fraud type thing.
Naturally, I was curious whether he thought this could also lead to criminal charges.
Criminal charges for corporate misconduct are pretty unusual in the United States. Not unprecedented. Volkswagen is an obvious example, and there are plenty of other corporations that have ended up in criminal litigation. I wouldn't expect that. I'd expect civil litigation. But if I were in charge, yeah, this kind of misconduct where you intentionally falsify the results that professional testers get in order to advance your business benefits looks like a violation of, I don't know, it's wire fraud, right? misrepresentation over the wires, Honey would say, well, we didn't misrepresent anything. The wires correctly represented what actually happened. We changed our behavior depending on what was happening. That didn't misrepresent it over the wires. I don't know. They misrepresented that funds were payable to them when in fact funds were payable to other people, or maybe not.
So, I mean, I'm not no legal expert, right? I'm far from it. I'm pretty stupid, right? But, you know, in terms of like everything that PayPal could be held liable for in terms of legal charges that they could face, I mean, look at how much fraud and just scams and bullshit they had in this one singular browser extension. You could make an argument that they could be sued for a privacy violation as well. I'm pretty sure they didn't, disclose anywhere in their service that they're going to be tracking everything you do on every single website and all this crap and stuff. So there's so much PayPal could get in trouble for. I just don't know if they will because of the sheer amount of money that they have, you know?
Not at all. So I charge it on a wire fraud statute, but I don't hold my breath about that. And how high functioning is law enforcement right now? You know, the FBI lost a lot of talented people over the past couple years, and so I don't presume that there are technical staff who are able to do this.
Does every chat message boost the stream? To be honest, I don't know, but I assume yes. I assume every comment on like if a live stream gets more comments, it gets pushed more. That's what I would assume, you know. So like I said, I appreciate everybody who donated. You guys are all awesome, but I don't need you guys to donate. I just need you guys to like the video and leave some comments. I'd appreciate that.
There to be criminal liability for these violations.
I really have to thank Ben for his time here. Having someone with his level of technical expertise confirm my findings was immensely valuable. Not just for me, but I think for everyone following this investigation. Ben will be publishing his own in-depth research into the system on his blog, so I highly recommend checking that out. I'll link it below. So now that we've established what the system is, that leaves us with one last critical question. How long has this been going on for?
That was my question since this whole thing started. I mean, MegaLag exposed these guys last year, but how long has the Honey coupon app been a thing? When was Honey coupon app? Did you see that? The most searched thing on Google? What did it say right there? It said, when will the server, when will Fortnite servers go back up? Anyways, when was Honey coupon app created? Let's go ahead and see. Honey coupon app was created in October 2012. 2012, bro. Oh my god, dude. They've been scamming for 13 years. I mean, who knows? Maybe they were innocent at the beginning, but now they're full of crap. The age crank's 90. I used to love Fortnite, but just to clarify, that was what Google was searching up. What people on Google are searching up, not me. I haven't played Fortnite in a long time. I used to love Fortnite, but they ruined it by adding too much stuff. Fun fact, the first video on this channel, on DeepHumor, is a Fortnite video. You guys can go check.
Was the system developed under PayPal's leadership or under the leadership of Ryan Hudson and George Ruan? I knew the best way to find out would be to locate as many historic versions of Honey's extension as possible and to sift through each version's code. And thankfully, I found almost 300 archives dating all the way back to 2014. Nice. So I started methodically checking 2000.
He said nice like that one meme. Do you guys know what I'm talking about? Hold on. He said nice like, where is it? Please tell me you guys know what I'm talking about. Is it nice? Yes, this guy right here. He said it exactly like that.
14. Nice. So I started methodically checking each version one by one.
Yeah, Brave browser. Yeah, I use the Brave browser for streaming, but in my day-to-day use, I'm Firefox gang for life. Shout out to Firefox, man.
Of the SSD rules in the code and found references dating all the way back to version 13.1.0, which was released in March of 2021.
Hey, well, happy early 2026,
now, keep in mind, PayPal acquired Honey in 2020, so I was initially under the impression that the system was developed under PayPal's leadership. That was until I stumbled across an article written in 2020 by security researcher Vladimir Pellant. As I read through his research on Honey, this one section stood out where he found that Honey was encrypting specific chunks of their code to conceal it from outsiders. And
yeah, I used to use Opera Reaper, and then I heard some really bad stuff about it, and I stopped using it. Then I switched to Brave.
One of the screenshots showing this encrypted data, I noticed something familiar, a reference to SSD. I thought, holy shit, is this the same SSD? Was Honey originally encrypting the code behind the system to conceal it from outsiders? Well,
How
thanks
good
to
is Brave?
Vladimir's
Brave is really good.
expertise,
I haven't had any issues with it.
he was able to decrypt this data and shared a portion of the code in his article. And what do you know? Another familiar name shows up, Cont ID, and a reference to the CJ affiliate network. At this point, I was confident he had found the same SSD system. The only issue was that Vladimir only shared a small portion of the decrypted code. But thankfully, the URL to this encrypted data was still active, and Vladimir included instructions on how to decrypt it. W in the chat for Vladimir. So I downloaded the code, decrypted it, and sure enough, it was the same SSD
I wonder if he actually went to that video and commented a W.
system. It checked if you were logged in, how old your account was, if you had over 500 cashback points, whether your email contained the word test in it, and of course the classic, do you have any affiliate network cookies in your browser?
W Vladimir, dude.
Armed with this critical
Yeah, I can't get over this, man. YouTube recommendations make absolutely no sense because this video was from 7 years ago. It's a Fortnite video that I made 7 years ago. Why is this being recommended to me right now? That's so weird.
insight, I expanded my search and traced this system all the way back to version 10.5.2, which was released in October
You like that
of
emoji we banned?
2017, suggesting the system was engineered
Yeah, speaking
while
of
Honey
which,
was
man,
under
talking about the YouTube algorithm, man, my last video got murdered in the algorithm. I don't know. Maybe it's my fault. Maybe the video wasn't interesting or something, but damn, yeah, I did not do too well. I mean, I'll still take 10K in 6 hours. I appreciate that, but sheesh, they suppressed the shit out of that video.
the leadership of Ryan Hudson and George Ruan, and has been around for a staggering 8 years. Now, with that said, it's important we clarify a couple of things. First, these archives were sourced from a third-party site called CRX for Chrome. And while I have no reason to doubt their authenticity, it's important to acknowledge the possibility of inaccuracies. Second, none of this serves as proof that Ryan and George were directly responsible for the creation of the system. However, it is difficult to imagine that...
Yeah, true, which I appreciate, but I mean, 2 days ago, I made a non-age verification related video, and it did a lot better than the age verification ones. And then obviously I made the video about MegaLag and Honey and the whole PayPal thing. 170K views. Sheesh. My channel's pretty hit or miss right now. I mean, I've actually been pretty consistent other than this video, but hey, you know, I'm a bad YouTuber. That's why.
Such a sophisticated system.
They don't like the mischievous YouTube face in your thumb. No, that it's possible that could be a problem. I'm not even making a joke. That could actually be a problem.
Some rogue developer without George and Ryan's knowledge.
Yeah, I noticed that too,
if
Reaper.
we consider who would be most incentivized...
It seems like they did take the hype button away from me. I only have it on certain videos. And I know people are like, no, it's because your video's been uploaded longer than a week. No, it hasn't. Like my videos like from a few days ago don't have the hype button. It's just weird. I don't know.
Develop such a system, well,
me and YouTube
it would
always have
certainly
very
be the
rocky
two
history,
individuals
though.
who stood to
You would
benefit
not have
the
over
most.
200K subscribers if you were a bad YouTuber. Yeah, but that's all luck, though. Like, for MegaLag, like, this dude is a fucking real YouTuber. I mean, he editing, you know, voiceover, he's well-spoken, he makes good points, he's a good researcher. That's the type of YouTuber that's really good. Me, with the topics that I've covered, I've just gotten lucky, to be honest. And plus, even if I had like 1 million subscribers, I'm one of those people who thinks, who cares how many subscribers you have? Who cares how many views you have? We're all human beings at the end of the day, right? That doesn't make me better than anybody or whatever. People who think that like they walk around with a chip on their shoulder because of how many subscribers they have, they're fucking idiots. Like, to think that you're a big deal because of a number next to your name, in my opinion, is the most arrogant bullshit stuff in the world, you know? But sorry, I'm going on a rant.
Right? But again, at this stage, we can only speculate. And for that reason, I genuinely hope this triggers an investigation by regulators or law enforcement. The public, the YouTube community, and the entire affiliate marketing industry deserve clear answers. Now, the next few weeks are about to get very, very interesting, because once this video goes live, every major affiliate network is going to have to confront PayPal about the system. And unless PayPal can give them a legitimate business reason for evading stand-down rules and trying to hide it from them, which I seriously doubt, I honestly think that the affiliate networks will have no choice but to terminate their partnership with Honey. They won't want to. Honey makes the networks a lot of money, but keeping them
I
as
love
a
the Dragon
publisher
Ball
after
Bridge
this,
reference, 1KQ.
it isn't just risky,
Thank you,
it's a
Delta.
potential PR disaster. The severity of the misconduct here...
I imagine that PayPal is going to really try to stop MegaLag from uploading this next video. I believe this next one is the final part. It will be part 3. I mean, I'm sure he'll maybe do more parts as they keep trying to silence him, but yeah.
is just too high. Even if you put aside the possibility of wire fraud charges, let's not overlook the fact that Honey has been snooping around your browser for cookies entirely unrelated to their service. I cannot stress enough how significant a privacy violation like that is. These are all factors the networks will have to
they've
weigh
already
carefully
sent him
when making their decision. Now,
letter.
I'll be leaving
You're
a
right,
link
and they'll probably
below
send
with
him more.
access to the Honey files, so you can review
If
the
they
data
haven't
yourself,
already.
and I highly encourage you to do so. I'll also include a separate, more technical video that dives deeper into my testing processes and the technical
Thanks,
nuances of Honey's system. This should be particularly useful for security researchers, lawyers, and of course, the affiliate networks. There's also a backup of Honey store data on the Wayback Machine. So I'd like to thank the archive team for helping me facilitate that. And of course, a big thanks to archive.org for providing such a valuable platform. Finally, if you have any information about the system, particularly regarding who was involved in its creation, please feel free to reach out to me anonymously via Signal or Proton Mail. And just to set
Hey, thank you,
expectations...
Mr. A44343 for the $2. I appreciate it. The system is keeping my mans down. Hey, thank you for the support, buddy. Appreciate it. Let's get some W's for him.
Part 3 is coming, but it is a massive project and the story is still unfolding in real time with all the ongoing class action lawsuits. I suspect Part 3 will require a lot of travel and coordination, and I'm currently a one-man team doing all of this myself. But in the meantime, I look forward to Ryan's follow-up AMA on Reddit.
Ryan Hudson was given the right to respond and replied with the following. Ooh. Your 24-hour deadline suggests you aren't serious about incorporating feedback into a story you spent the past year working on. All right. Ryan's getting serious. Ryan was offered an additional 48 hours but did not respond. Oh, a little typo here in the video. Ryan was offered an addition 48 hours. I think he meant to say additional, but did not respond. I'm still using my donation on my tax returns. Dude, can you do that? That's awesome. Everybody donate right now. No, I'm just kidding. Is that a thing? There's no way. If you could do that, that's crazy. Karma now denies wrongdoing, but did not directly address the specific behaviors demonstrated in the series. Yeah, a lot of the other affiliate commission type things is, yeah, they're all shady, man. Karma Now's misconduct was reported to multiple affiliate networks. Skim Links confirmed it is, quote, fully suspended Karma Now as a publisher. AWIN no longer lists Karma Now as a publisher on its platform. Damn. So even though the majority of the investigation is being done on Honey, it is residually affecting all these other similar types of services. PayPal was sent a right to reply and respond with the following. Oh, this one will be interesting. Thanks for getting back to us and for giving us the opportunity to respond. Simply put, your claims are wrong. Much of your analysis is misinformed, including reference materials from more than a decade ago and 5 years before PayPal acquired Honey. Regarding your claims related to data collection, our approach is fully explained and outlined in our terms of use, both of which are publicly available. So they're basically saying, you're wrong about everything. Go look at our terms of service. What a great counter argument and rebuttal. Damn, you really destroyed MegaLag's hundreds of hours of research. Damn, you got him. I mean, what the fuck kind of statement is that? That's awful. On your claims related to marketing, our privacy statement clearly states that Honey was created for the exclusive use of adults. Honey does not target minors. Well, then why did you guys contact Mr. Beast for advertising when you know that the majority of his fan base are younger? Fucking checkmate. What did Mr. Beast say when he was advertising Honey in his videos? I want you to go on your mom's computer, your dad's computer, your brother's sister's computer, and install Honey right now. If that's not targeting kids, then what the fuck is? What a stupid response, man. Honey, it's called when we and I've talked to Mr. Beast before too. It's and I'll still say that. I mean, I've talked to him before, but in this situation, it's not looking too good in terms of his involvement. I got to keep it real here. Honey does not target minors. When we become aware of illegal use of Honey's trademark. We take immediate action across the internet, including on Roblox, Minecraft, etc. What's more, there has been no paid YouTube marketing for Honey since 2023. So what does that have to do with all of your shady business practices in terms of data collection, in terms of affiliate link sniping? They didn't actually address any of the major main points that MegaLag made in his video. They were just like, you're wrong about everything. Here's our statement, and we don't target minors, even though they clearly do. Exactly, Andrew. Yeah. Dude, I'm a dumbass, and I can tell you why this statement is shit. Okay. Finally, the Honey platform follows industry rules and practices, and we will continue to defend ourselves against your mischaracterizations as we have done in recently dismissed lawsuits. Your claim, okay, first of all, just because a lawsuit is dismissed doesn't mean that the person who got the lawsuit dismissed was wrong. It means that PayPal has enough fucking money to silence people and to hire lawyers that are willing to fight legal cases for years. You know what I mean? A lot of times what it's literally a legal tactic that companies do is they know they have billions of dollars, so they can keep forcing people to fight a legal battle until they don't have the money to continue, because obviously lawyers and all that information and research, all of that requires funding, right? So PayPal can literally just starve people out by making them defend themselves in court for years. You know what I mean? So that doesn't necessarily mean that PayPal's in the right. Your claim suggests you have accessed Honey's non-public source code and are threatening to disseminate portions of it publicly. Honey's source code is PayPal's trade secret and is confidential. Any unauthorized use, access, or possession is unlawful. We understand you have been in touch with former Honey employees. Whoever shared Honey's source code with you was not authorized to do so and appears to have obtained it through improper means. As a result, any use or further dissemination of the code would be an additional act of misappropriation. With that in mind, we urge you not to publish any portion of Honey's confidential source code. Please preserve all information about your access to and use of Honey source code, and delete any copies of the code in your possession. Something tells me that MegaLag is not going to do that. Some of the lawsuits were dismissed without prejudice, / with the judge giving them reasons on why it appeared to amend their claims and refile. There is a deadline generated for this, so the case will continue. Yeah. I mean, these court cases, especially when it involves billion-dollar companies and organizations, they can go on for years, man. I mean, a lot of this stuff isn't normally resolved quickly. Again, we continue to hope that you are interested in telling a factual story to your followers. Hold on, let me drink some water real quick. Unfortunately, the narrative you shared with us and that you say you are posting imminently is not accurate and ignores basic facts. You'll recall that your first video was debunked by Ryan Hudson, the co-founder of Honey, but you make no mention in your emails of that series of X posts, and presumably Ryan's explanation of where you went wrong will get no airtime in your new videos. If you're interested in discussing further, we would be happy to continue this conversation. What's it called? He didn't debunk shit, to be honest, but sure. Okay, well, and now we eagerly wait for part 3. First of all, what a video. I mean, great video top to bottom, very easy to consume and digest. Shout out to everybody who's involved in it. Shout out to Yelte, who was in our chat earlier. Shout out to this man for all of his research on the situation, all the documentation. But yeah, what do you guys think, man? Shit, dude. That was a lot of information to digest, but all I am looking at is the fact that MegaLag is a one-man crew against a gigantic billion-dollar corporation. And like I said in the video that I had made on my channel about this, like a little bit more than a week ago, this dude is like literally fighting a war here against, I don't know, like literally against alien technology, and this guy has one sword in his hand. Terrible analogy, but my point is that this is kind of a losing battle for him if the YouTube community and the entire internet in general doesn't rally behind him. So, you know, in terms of like MegaLag and Honey and stuff, I would hope that people are like making videos talking about this and trying to show him support. And, you know, like this is crazy, man. When he first made his first video, the entire internet was behind him. His video absolutely blew up, 18 million views. Everybody was talking about it. All these different YouTubers dropped their sponsorships with Honey. But, you know, maybe it's just me, and maybe it'll take time. But I feel like the YouTube community has not rallied behind MegaLag as hard as they should have this time, which is very unfortunate because Like I said, he is literally going up against a billion-dollar organization, multi-billion-dollar organization by himself. So the fact that people don't really want to talk about it too much is pretty unfortunate. And you know, like I'd said this in my video that I had made as well, but like in the video where I was talking about it, I even said in the video, I said it. I was like, I'm gonna have to give this video a little bit more of a clickbait title and thumbnail because I want this message to reach as many people as possible. So I gave it the dramatic old gray background and I said, he exposed Honey, now he's in trouble. Like, we gotta make sure, man, we help this guy out, man. Look at how much research this guy has done on these videos. And it just seems like people don't care anymore. And that's pretty unfortunate. I mean, what do you guys think? I mean, I assume you guys agree, but like, I just think that like this time, maybe because at that time when MegaLag exposed Honey, it was like a big topical topic where everybody was talking about it and they were going in on it and they were like, listen, this is wrong. And we all advertise this browser extension. We need to stop doing that. But now a year later, it's almost like the well is a little bit dry, you know? So in my opinion, you should not stop caring about something once it's not in the news. You should still continue to care about it, you know? Wasn't that already part 3? No, he labeled that as part 2.5. He still has one more part left, and he said it's going to be a huge project, and you know, it's going to be like the biggest revealing part yet. So he labeled this one as part 2.5. He said in this video that the next video will be labeled part 2.5. So he has one more video to go, and you know, there could be more as well. Thank you so much, Chaco. I appreciate that. But yeah, I mean, he I think like in terms of numbers, right? Like, I think he's doing pretty well right now. I assume he's gaining quite a lot of subscribers as of late. So before he came back, he was at an 897 or 887. Yeah, he gained like 50K subs, more than 50K subs in, what is that? A week and a half? So, I mean, he could be hitting 1 million here in the next week or two, and he deserves it. Like I said, I mean, this is just, I don't know. Like the thing that made me, like I already had talked about, you know, this whole thing with him and Honey before. Like when he first made his videos, let's see, there you go. Like Honey, 10 months ago, Honey's getting sued, Honey's in serious trouble. I was talking about that type of stuff. And then I went over this dumbass article where they were, you know, saying that MegaLag was wrong about everything he said in in the PayPal Honey thing. But anyways, I've been talking about this for a while, but it was like a thing where I was like, okay, so when he finally does decide to come back and make his videos, is PayPal going to try to silence him? That was the thing that I was wondering, right? And I was like, yeah, I mean, they could try to silence him, but maybe they won't because they know that they would get a lot of backlash for it. And guess what? They gave him a freaking cease and desist letter, and they tried to stop him from uploading on Patreon, you know? So it's pretty crazy. You can't even find this response from Honey. Yeah, I don't know where they posted the response. I don't know if they just gave it to MegaLag privately, but yeah, it's at the end of his newest video. So it's pretty crazy, man. Schlep versus Roblox, MegaLag versus Honey. That's true. Schlep actually commented on one of my tweets about the whole MegaLag thing, where he was getting silenced, and Schlep said, "Sounds familiar," or something. I think I can find it for you guys. Right here. I think it was this tweet that he had replied to. Or it might have been the one before this. But yeah, crazy to see that people are actually just gonna, or PayPal's gonna try to silence him from exposing them. Well, I can't find it, but yeah, point is that a lot of people were initially interested in the situation, and it seems like it kind of died down. Did that become a moderator for Roblox? I don't know. I have no idea, to be honest. I used to use Honey. That's okay, Rex. I think a lot of people used to use Honey. So many things to keep up with. That's also true. You know, a lot of times, you know, there's so much news in the world all the time, 24/7, that it is hard to keep up with things, I will admit. It just seems like his videos need to get signal boosted a little bit more, you know? Whatever happened with the Roblox pedo situation, I don't know. The Roblox CEO is a weird guy, man. He he's a weird guy. We've done live streams reacting to some. He had a very weird interview like about a month ago, and he was saying that he's fully on board with having dating on Roblox. You know, that platform that is mainly used by 9-year-olds. He was like, yeah, if people are 17 and up, they should be allowed to date on Roblox. He said something like that. I was like, bro, this guy's weird. And keep in mind, these are CEOs of companies, multi-millionaires, if not billionaires, that are in these high positions that are weird and corrupt, and it's just weird. I feel like 2025 was the year of the, like, I don't know how to phrase this. It was a year of the public seeing that a lot of companies, governments, and organizations are full of shit. You know, we've already all known this, but this year it feels like a lot of people were more keen on challenging, you know, challenging the government, challenging all these organizations and stuff like that. Because YouTube, for example, I mean, that's the website that most of us are watching this on right now, right? YouTube has gotten some of the most backlash that they've ever gotten in their history of their website this year. Because they just kept fucking up, dude. Yeah, exactly, Chaco. That it was not only a weird decision to push the dating on the platform, but like you said, it was terrible timing because he was doing it in the middle of the schlep predator thing. So David Baszucki is just, that dude is weird as hell, man. I gotta, there's something off about that guy. Yeah, he did say something like that, Chaco. Thank you, Doma. I appreciate your donation, man. Have a good night, my friend. The black rectangle files. Yeah, the whole Epstein files thing was stupid as well, man. The government is so full of shit, dude. Yeah, I heard, Gray. A lot of the games on Roblox are so bad, man. Alrighty. Well, I think we'll call it a day there. Thank you guys so much for joining me. I appreciate everybody who donated. Too many people to name, but special thanks to Blue with the 25 gifted, man. Appreciate you. Thank you to Chaco, Bite Deity, Susanna, Reaper, A443, my man Rex on Twitch. Appreciate you, Big Dog, Weeban, Nugget Doctrine, and Reaper as well with the bits. So yeah, take care of yourselves, guys. Thank you guys for being here. Make sure you guys leave a like and subscribe before you guys go. Subscribe with notifications on, and I'll see you guys in the next live stream. And make sure you guys are subscribed, like I said, with notifications on, because it doesn't seem like YouTube pushes this video out too much. So yeah, take care of yourselves. I will see you guys next time, and have a great night.